to validate what happens. But knowing that it's intentional and valuable.
Yeah. It's in the happens for a reason. I don't need to take it personal. There's nothing there, and it happens with just the smallest of things, right? Like,
yeah.
Waiting to get into Zoom this morning, I didn't set my settings and realized you were waiting.
Yeah. And see, we don't have to explain it.
Yeah.
I don't feel any pressure to explain that. What I'm doing now is I'm learning to surrender to the truth of it.
Allowing it and letting it go rather than hanging on to it and saying, oh, this is that, this is this means this.
Right. Yeah.
And keep looking for that, which just keeps creating it. Even things that we don't want, it doesn't let it free, doesn't let it go. And that is not love. That is conditional love.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly true. Yeah, not feeling pressure to try to correct it.
Yeah.
Or make up for it.
Yeah.
Or apologize.
It just keeps looking back at it. All that does, rather than here we are, what do we do? Because it is the past, it happened. We can continue to hang on to it. It's one of those points in structure, right? Is look forward and say, oh, now it happened. What about it? What do we make of that? What could we make of it? If anything, the best is not to make anything of it. Here we are.
Yeah, nothing.
Because it takes away from what's coming next.
Yeah.
So Allison's word for before leaving today was blue sky.
Oh, wow.
The expansiveness of it, and even as we think of the horizon to horizon, in all directions.
Yeah.
It is not the whole horizon, it's still only a piece of it. And in all reality, you would never be able to get a whole view of it, no matter where you were.
No, you grew up in Montana. What do they call Montana?
Big sky.
Big sky country. Yeah, because I was reflecting back on growing up in Saskatchewan, and I remember days when there was not a cloud in the sky and it was blue. It was blue, deep blue from horizon to horizon. And there's not many trees there either, so I mean, you can. That's why when they conscripted boys from there to join the armed forces, invariably not invariably, because a bunch of them joined the Air Force, but a lot of them ended up in the Navy because they felt at home there because they were used to having sky going all the way across, and no mountains or anything like that to obscure the view. Prairie boys made good naval people because of blue sky, big sky.
As expansive as we see it, horizon to horizon, is still only a tiny piece.
Yeah, and nothing but potential.
Or the limits of what we can see.
Yeah.
Which means we're hiding, we're not seeing other potential.
Yeah.
And that is so much in everything of our lives.
That was one of the dots that connected this morning, or overnight, more specifically for me. And it's interesting. Here I am out walking, and the sun hasn't quite come up over the horizon yet, and there is not a cloud in the sky. It's clear as a bell. You're talking. I'm looking around. I'm like, yeah. I don't see the moon either, so it must be nearing a new moon today or tomorrow.
There's a tiny sliver. A tiny sliver just above the rising sun.
Oh, you see it?
And I saw it when I came out.
Okay.
Good morning, Nikki. Welcome to Blue Sky.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, Craig and Jesse.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's funny you say blue skies.
Blue sky.
Yeah, we got blue skies here too, and it's sunny. Today's sunny, blue skies. It's funny that you said that because I was just looking at it and saying, wow, it's so nice. It's like really blue. Like, yeah.
Yeah. What does that
it's
mean?
really awesome. I
What does
don't
that mean
know.
to you,
It just
Nikki?
makes me so happy. What does it make? What is it for you? Tell me first.
Well, we've just been describing it, and that's why we want to know what you. So can you feel into that? Feel into that blue sky, and what does it mean?
Oh, I'm telling
for you?
I'm telling. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Just sit
thank
with
you.
it for a minute.
Yeah.
Sit with it for a minute.
I love this. I love
it'll
this,
come.
Craig. Yes.
It'll come for you, but you gotta be with it for a bit.
Yes. It's mindful. It's really mindful one. This is a very, very
Yes.
mindful question. Like, to answer. So thank you for giving me the patience and the space because I really need that. Yeah. Thank you. What is the blue sky? What is the blue sky, huh?
I wonder.
I
what that could
wonder.
mean. What could that mean? I wonder.
I wonder. That was Allison's word my word. Was it Allison's word? What was Allison's? Allison's was wonder, no?
Yep. Wonder yesterday and blue sky.
Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday
Blue
was
sky
Allison's
today.
word. Yeah, but today the blue sky. Oh my God. Limited possibilities, yeah. Everything that is the obstacle, everything that is a stumbling block, everything that is a negative, we can really put it into perspective. That's what blue sky means for me. Yeah, nothing personal. You can be. Yeah, you can be. Just the way you are.
Beyond the horizons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
And who knows if the sky is blue? That's another question we can ask. We say it's blue, but is it? That's going deep. That's really going deep. Hannah always used to say, we all think the sky is blue, but we all have different shades of blue, in our minds. Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting one, that
Yeah.
one. That's an interesting one. Like, what color is the blue sky for you today? Is like, yeah.
And I'm looking horizon to horizon here, and it's incremental. There's a gradual change in the intensity of blue as you go from horizon to horizon, and it's interesting. The sun's coming up one place, but that yellow color is all the way around. It's
wow.
It's the whole horizon is that color, and as I look up, it gets more. When I look straight up, it's the bluest that it is.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Straight up.
I love
right
that.
now. Yeah.
Interesting.
So this is fascinating because I haven't
Isn't
observed it like this before.
Yeah. Beautiful. And the blue is actually the third eye in chakras. Just that you know that. Blue, the color of your chakra is blue. And that's the mind's eye. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
And that is when we say Om for the universe, Om is universal. That's the color. Yeah. Mm. Beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
With blue, Allison's word was blue sky this morning. We've been expanding it, looking at it, noticing the horizons as our limits. And the potential is now also inside the horizons and around them, between them, the other way, the opposite side. And if we think of it, we never see the whole horizon. We can never see everything.
Yeah.
We have to, even as far out in space as you wanted to get from your current location, you'd only ever see half of it.
Yeah. That's physical vision, though.
Yeah.
Multi-dimensional vision sees 360 degrees.
And that's where you and I and everyone can participate, because you give it a different perspective. Because we only see what we want to see. And so when others see what they need to let us see, that gives us a broader perspective. You know what I mean? That we can open and be open to everything and allow everything to just tell us what needs to be. So I agree. Yeah.
Allow healing. That's my word today.
What's it?
Allow healing.
Allowing healing?
Yeah. Allow healing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Around the
your voice
horizon.
is very husky today, Jesse. Your voice is like it's smoky. It's very you've got this huskiness about you to this morning. It's like, what is he saying? I gotta get through the clouds of that one. So did you say it one more time?
Allow healing.
Allow healing. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Allow healing. Oh my gosh. Let the sky open now. Let the blue sky open. Open to that. Wow. I love that. Oh, allowing healing. Oh, just wow. Take that in for a moment and process it. That in. Oh, yes. And Thank you.
Healing at the horizon.
Oh, it's just getting like epic, 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 epic. You know, it's just like the top of the top of the top of the cream. And I don't take cream in my coffee. But you know that you know when you're on the top of the mountain, you don't get any like literally like that feels like that for me. That word, yeah, it's very powerful and so appreciated. That's great. Allowing healing, rising. Oh yeah, so good, so good. Wow, yeah, beautiful hair. Wow, yeah.
Healing
Morning.
the edges of our structures, of our limits,
Yeah.
of our limited views.
Wow, beautiful, man. For me, it's just like, yeah, because I'm thinking of my word, because I didn't come with a word, but now it's come to me. Why it's come to me is that I put on a water drenched hydration mask on my face. And I'm always putting some mask on my face. I like it. And water drenched. It's called a cloud mask hydration gel. Can you cope? And I thought I'd just share that because, yeah, I've got it on my face right now as I speak. But yeah, it's just, I just love the word allowing right now. Allowing, you know, just allowing. And I know I should have my own, but yeah. Allowing to let go. I get that's it. Allowing just to let go. That's maybe, if you don't mind me adding your word to my word, because it just feels right. So my word really for today. So yeah, allowing to let go.
Thank you. I hear that as allowing to let go of the horizons.
Yes. Yeah. Isn't it? Wow, isn't it just
unconditional love?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's healing.
Mm.
And it's not a choice. Meaning we're holding on to those edges as it should, as holding on to the horizons. Feeling forced to make the decisions inside that. No space, no potential for anything beyond that. Until we allow, let go, and move through the horizon. Responding with unconditional love. Unconditional. Thank you for the space. And heal. And my newest word, repair. Repair.
Repair, repair, repair. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, repair. Oh,
Pulling them apart is a repair.
repair, repairing. Oh my
Pairing is
gosh.
Pairing.
Yes.
Pairing up. Pairing
Oh.
together.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So grateful. Oh, repairing. Oh God, thank you. Beautiful. You know, yesterday we had lightning, yeah. Lightning. Yeah.
Mhm.
And rain like a storm. Literally. It was, you could be scared because it was dangerous. It was told to stay inside and, you know, it's dangerous. Yeah. But as I took I just captured it with a video because it was something I wanted to keep. Yeah. Because it was pouring down lightning. I was inside and I was thinking, mind can look at what you're looking at. Like when it rains, people just look at the rain. No, I'm gonna tell you because I wrote it down, and I gotta write it down because it's very precious. Because this is really spoke volumes to me. It says, "Some people feel the rain, and others get wet." Did you hear that? Hello? Anyone? Craig? Oh, okay. I'll write it in the chat box.
I hear you. I hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I had to look. I had to go back to my notes, and when I captured that, right, and then I said, "Well, isn't it profound that when you think the weather you have no control over, but you have control over the weather of what you're thinking about the weather." And then I said, isn't that interesting? Because it can be cold and miserable and rainy, and everyone, oh, it's so cold, it's so miserable, so rainy. But then when you look at the advantage of that, where every plant is getting watered, every leaf clean, fresh. So why I say this is that every season is a season for that season. And if we can take ourselves in seasons that are feeling that you're getting buried or planted, because you're not really getting buried, you're getting planted, and then a season to bloom, and then a season to hibernate. So this is where I'm enjoying the fact that me being part of nature, and why I love being in nature is because I'm one with nature now. So it's not me being separated. So whatever the actual process of whatever is coming in forms of weather-wise, I can just embrace it now. Because when I say, oh, today, because it can get really hot in New York, because in June, this is our hottest month coming. I think, now I don't know about everyone else, but what I think, and I've been here for the last 19 years, I should have my own perspective and opinion about the summer in New York, because it's freaking hot. It's so hot that it's like humid. And so you're literally sweating as you're walking down to wherever you go. It's like the sweat is just dripping off you. It's like, that's how humidity it is here. It's hot. And I'm embracing it and preparing myself for it, because I know when it comes, I'm going to say, okay, it's hot. So what is the benefits of this heat? Because it can take you out. Trust me, it can take you out, because you don't want to be outside because it's really hot. But I know that now, being prepared, that I can just do what I have to do in the heat. Yeah. Mm. So it is interesting. It's quite interesting now, I approach it. Yeah.
It's had me think about how I was viewing the horizons as fixed.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And they're always changing. There's always changing a position. They're always rotating.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So they're never
beautiful.
fixed. Which is like the seasons, they're never fixed.
Yeah. Right. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Our expectations are.
Mm.
Our beliefs are fixed. Our
Yeah.
limits are
Aren't
fixed.
they? Yeah. Yeah.
Our expectations are fixed.
Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah.
Our love is fixed.
What? Say it one more time.
Our love, we see love as fixed, as conditioned.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. That's it. That's spot on. And that's where we get to really see it for what it is,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's powerful one. That's gold there.
Yeah.
That's
Loosen it up. Loosen it up.
And Craig agrees, because he's just come out of his year. He was very quiet. You were very quiet.
I was quiet
because
I was talking to one of my neighbors.
Oh, I thought you were just listening. Oh, you were talking. Oh, I thought you were listening.
Yeah.
I thought you were listening, but you were talking. Mm. Mm. But it got your attention, so you're back with us now. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you. And listen, have you got on your roller skaters?
No, I don't.
Oh.
No, I haven't been that brave. Actually, my my feet and ankles have been swollen a lot
Oh,
lately.
no.
I don't know what that's about, but I can't get into my roller skates right now.
It could be water retention.
Yeah.
Just guessing.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing.
It could be a lot of those things. I'm not all that concerned about it, but
no, I'm just saying, because that's what happens to me.
It just bugs me that I can't skate.
Yeah, it happens to me too with my ankles and feet. It's a funny thing. And then I know that, I know,
Yeah. And it's different times of the day, right?
Yeah. Do you like Epsom salts?
Yes, I do.
Sometimes you can put a little, I'm just suggesting, because it helps me, to put a little Epsom salts in a bucket and put your feet in there.
Yep.
And you know what, even
reminder.
And you know what, I know you know, and you're very welcome. And you know the baking soda is also so good. A quarter cup of that. It takes all the all the toxins or whatever it's out.
Yeah.
I put that in my bath sometimes with my Epsom salts. Yeah. It helps.
Yeah, I haven't had an Epsom salt bath for a long time.
Oh my God.
Good idea.
Epsom salts bath. Are you kidding me? Epsom salts bath with a quarter cup of baking soda and a little lavender. Come on now.
Yeah, that's Epsom salts is something I brought with me from Oregon, believe it or not.
Yeah, you'll have happy feet, happy. You'll be a happy camper. Trust me when you finish on that one.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the word what Jesse was talking about, preparation, preparing. You can prepare yourself.
Is that your word today, Jesse?
I don't know. No, it was not his word. He was just saying that.
Yeah.
His word of the day, he'll tell you now.
The last one I was working with was repair. It's repair.
Yeah, repair.
Repair as a
but
pair,
your
as
word,
a
but
two.
yeah, but yeah.
Healing.
Yeah.
My word for my real word was healing. So healing, repair, and allowing.
No, that's it. Allowing.
Yeah,
That's the word. Allowing healing. And mine is allowing, letting go. Gee, that's good. Yesterday, you don't get better. That's it. Allowing, healing, allowing, letting go. What's your word of the day, Craig? Did I get it?
Well, I was just feeling into it as if this is the right time to reveal it. Right.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
And no, I'm getting exploring that word repair. P-A-I-R, pair.
P-A-I-R. Pair.
So put the pair back together.
Yeah.
Allow the pairing to happen.
Oh, come on now.
Okay.
Now
so
we're
it kind
talking.
of it implies that the pair has been split.
Yeah.
So it requires repairing.
Taking action.
Yeah, bringing back into integrity.
Oh,
bringing into relationship.
Bringing it home. Oh, Craig, yes. I love you.
Bring it home.
Yes, bring it home, Craig.
Yeah, repair.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh, here's what's coming to me now too.
Yes.
Bringing masculine, feminine energy into balance.
Oh, come on. Thank you, God.
Repairing.
Thank you.
Repairing the masculine, feminine energy.
Ooh, yes,
internally. When we do this internally, the same thing happens in our environment.
Oh,
same thing happens in our collective. And incidentally,
oh my goodness,
that is the whole theme behind the I Ching.
In the who?
In the I Ching.
What's that?
I-CHING.
Oh, the chi.
That is the
yin and yang
changes. The yin and yang, the book of changes.
Oh my Lord, come on now.
About that. It's about yin and yang as feminine, masculine energy.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, Craig.
Okay. So it's bringing that. Yes. It's all about. If you read that book, it's all about reharmonizing those two energies.
Beautiful.
And that's what's happening on the planet right now.
Amen.
The reharmonization of.
Amen.
Reharmonization of those.
Beautiful.
Those two energies.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Yeah. Repairing. Those two energies, right?
That's right. Correct. It is beautiful. And we can embrace both of them, you know. It's not either or either, just because of whatever you say, what sex you are. It's got nothing to do with the sex. It's got to do with how you can be able to know to be the doer and then be the being it, you know, in a sense of allowing yourself to just release it and be it. You know, and it's so beautiful because this whole masculine is go, and the feminine is saying rest, like rest. And yesterday I had to come to myself and say, yeah, I can go, go, go. And it's in programmed to me to go, 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 because I'm an action-oriented person. But yesterday I said, no, like I'm going to go now, yeah, and just watch the rain. I know it sounds like, yeah, I just laid there out my window and I allowed myself to be present. And I thought, wow. It's and I heard my chitter chat, you know, the little roommate in my mind, the little roommate saying, "Oh, you got to get up. What are you doing, lying here? You got things to do." I go, "No, honey, she's gonna lie here. I'm lying here and I'm listening to the rain." I honestly said that. I'm listening to the rain, and you know what's? And not even knowing that my own husband and son didn't even know I was there. And that's how beautiful that was, because they thought I wasn't here, right? And then they came in and they go, "Oh, you here?" I go, "Yeah, hello there."
Yeah.
Because I was listening to the rain. Yeah,
so what did you hear? What did the rain have to
Oh, it gave me a good sleep. That's what it did do.
say? Okay, but what did it say?
I got a power sleep. It didn't say anything really. It just allowed me to be
Are you
calm.
sure?
No, calm. No, I'm very sure.
Okay.
Not everything has to have an answer.
Yeah, well, I'm not asking if you had an answer. I'm just you said you were listening to the rain.
I was listening. Yeah, that's what
So
it
what
was.
What
listening.
did you hear?
What does rain sound like?
What did you tell us again what you wrote? That was what you heard.
Thank you. Now we're talking. Okay. I will tell you. Here it comes. Are you ready? You're always ready. It says, some people feel the rain and others get wet.
Mm.
I thought you like that.
Yeah.
But Jesse had to just remind us. See what I mean? It's beautiful to be reminded. Because we know really, but it's just that reminding. Yeah. So there's the answer then, I guess. But what I also love.
What does that mean?
That is deep.
I'll tell you what it means. It means when I came on this call, and even if I didn't know what was happening at that moment of conversation, you gave me the space to say, think about it, Nikki, just hold on to it. You don't have to answer it straight away. And I think that's a big, big bonus when you can give somebody the space to say, you don't have to do anything and just be. And when you're ready, you will know. And so that to me gave me the space, to be able then to reveal what I'm truly feeling. Because the feelings are something new for me also, it's all new. Everything's become very new for me. Everything is new. It's innocent. It's really innocent. It's like making no sense for me anymore. It's so new that I think, I know I've been here for the last some years, but it's all new. So what is this to take in now and embrace it? And so that is coming into the true nature of who I am. And so that true nature that I can be one with everything. I'm not separated. I don't need to prove. I don't need to answer. I don't need to be. I'm just here. And to me, that's very, very, it's very interesting because it's all repairing for what was and what is to come now, that I can say thank you. Honestly, just thank you.
Yeah. Wow. You're getting better at expressing your heart, Nikki.
Thank you, Craig, for allowing me to express.
Yeah.
Thank you for allowing me to. Allowing is the word here. Thank you for allowing me to express.
Well, it's not even just allowing. It's I actually want to hear your heart. Morning.
You know what that says? That's true friendship. That's what you call a friend. That's what you call a real friend. Like, you know what? So beautiful. Because you know why? Is that love that we speak about, that unconditional love, is that I want to hear what you want to say, Nikki. And then I want to listen to what you want to listen to.
Yeah.
And then I'll have a chance to see you say, and then I will say what I want to say. You follow. And so to that, I love, because it's so give and take. You know, we're not just takers.
Yeah.
We're not just taking for the taking. We're here to reciprocate, and we're here to communicate, and we're here to hear each other. And then giving a chance to speak and allowing you to say, I want to hear you. I want to hear what you want to say. And then I'll say what I want to say.
Here's what's interesting about this for me, anyway.
This, I'm interested to hear.
I hear your heart before you even say anything.
Oh, hallelujah.
Okay. But I want to hear you speak it. I want to hear you express it. What is
that's
there?
maturity there, huh? That's maturity.
That's what this is all about.
That's maturity there, my dear. That's grown up. That's a grown up. I can say other words for it, but it's grown.
Yeah, I don't want to speak for your heart, because I already know what's there, and that's the temptation from my perspective. Is to speak for others, but I want you to be able to express yourself.
Oh, that's so powerful. Oh, that's so powerful. Yeah, that takes work. Yeah. It does take work. It takes a lot of awareness. It takes a lot of discipline. Because it's impatient, you know, it can get so impatient. Because you want somebody, you're just so impatient, like, you know, and then you and that gives me also the space to be and know that how I understand. Yeah.
Yep.
I know about temptation. Yeah. I know about impatientness. And I know how somebody needs to express themselves, because that is their own answer to their own question. It's not you giving the answer. It's them actually giving themselves the answer. That is what I feel that's so powerful in giving the power back to someone.
Yeah.
That they can know. Because when you really know something, it doesn't matter, you know. I'm talking not in a stubborn or hot head. I'm talking just in knowing what you're experiencing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that gives that confidence. It is confidence, and it is sort of like you're not moved by it. You can stand like a mountain, strong. Yeah. You follow, and then you can just say, "Speak to the mountain now."
Yeah.
I'm not moved.
Speak
you know what
to
I
the
mean?
rock.
Speak to the rock.
God said to Moses, "Speak to the rock, and water will come out of it."
Yeah, that's it. And so I think, you know, we have so many layers that we don't even know unconsciously, that I found out yesterday. And it's very, very, very interesting that I got to really witness that. Knowing, I'm just giving, you know, understanding of how to work through the situation of somebody that I could see the unconsciousness. I could see the unconscious pattern. It was very interesting for me, because we don't even know that we're unconscious in our unconscious programs. We really don't.
No.
And so we just going through the how you autopilot of what we have always experienced and what we've always done. And and this is a very significant person in my life. So I'm very, you know what I mean? I'm very alert. Can you follow? Are you with me? I'm alert now. Yeah. And as an empath, I'm feeling very strong now, very strong. Because now you must know I got a mouth there. You must remember I got a mouth. And so this mouth had to shut, like you say, and observe. And what I did, I saw the unconscious pattern. It was so weird for me to watch that. And I go, okay. And so for that reason, my reaction was not a reaction. It was internalizing to say, what do I need to know to be able to go through this? You follow? And allowing me to not take it personally, and allowing me to see the inner child in this person, because it was the inner child speaking, okay? Honestly, and the program that it had to go through, but now being standing as society would say an adult, but still the little child is crying out. You follow? And so I didn't have to be anybody, but just allowing that person to express itself. And this is not because of any form of abuse. Must correct that, because I'm not here to stand to let somebody express themselves in an abusive way. You follow? We're just getting that straight. But I'm talking about expression, like the expressing of unconsciously, like not knowing, but it's, and then I go, yeah. And it was something like I sat with it. I really did. I just like, I observed it and I went, And it gave me such a clear, open sky. Like you talk about the sky, it opened up for me to really see that and to say, yeah. And then I could go into my heart and allow my sense of humor, because I like humor, I like laughter, I like to have fun, I like to play.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then I could bring my true self, and that came to pass. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah. You notice I said to you, you're getting better at expressing your heart. And part of what that means is that you're getting better at
listening.
Getting better. Well, yeah, but you're getting better at telling the difference between your heart expressing itself and your head expressing itself. Discerning between the two.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what I like, Craig, is what is true for me. You know, what is my truth? Can be your truth, can be your truth, but what is my truth?
Yeah.
And so my truth is to set myself free.
Yeah.
To literally allow to let go.
Free from what?
Free to just be me. Even if you like it or don't like it. Even if people say free in every aspect of every way, in every second of every moment.
There's
nothing to be free. Free of mind chatter. Of every day. Be free in your mind. Be free. Don't consume yourself about negativity and consume yourself. What is this and that one saying? And consume what people thinking about you. Consuming about, are you good enough? Assuming if you're worthy enough. All the assuming, all the assumptions. That's the freedom. This is when we get into our absolute heart in knowing what is your truth. What is you? What are you speaking that makes you feel? What you choosing for you? Because we're always choosing for others. We're always telling others what to do or they need to do to make. But it's that knowing if one looks within themselves and says, my truth is this, Because a lot of people say, oh, I'm not, no one loves me. Is that true? No, that's not true.
Are you done explaining? Are you done explaining
No,
this?
I'm explaining because you asked the question. And
no,
this
that
is
wasn't
where
the question I asked.
Well, I'm just speaking for what I'm speaking. This is me.
Else.
I'm explaining something else. And if you don't understand it, that's cool. Then that's what I'm talking about. You don't need to understand what I'm saying. It's not for you to understand. It's for me. This is me.
Oh, let me interject myself here.
Yeah. It's all cool. There's nothing personal. It's just what it is.
Well,
so the masculine and feminine, you got to understand. I'm either and both. It's nothing personal. You don't have to feel like I'm like need to be explained. I don't need you to be explained. I don't need you to understand.
So I'm really appreciate the. Do you feel the rain, or are you wet?
No, I'm not. I'm wet and I'm feeling the rain.
I'm not.
If you want to get all technical. If you want to get technical now and you really want to get down to it, that's what it is. I'm both.
Yes. But we can't be both at the same time at one time.
Who says? Who says? Who says, Jesse? Who says you can't be wet and feel the rain at the same time? Who says?
When you're speaking, you can't.
Ah, that's beautiful. I hear that. Yeah, now I got that. Yeah, now I got it. Now that's the lesson. Beautiful.
What Craig was listening into and I was listening to was your orientation. Are you feeling the rain or are you wet?
Oh, yes.
And with the listener, the power of the listener is to allow them to see the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Which is to see through the horizon, to see around it, to see past it, to open the potential. And sometimes we can't tell which one it is, right? As we're listening, it doesn't matter. The point is to see the other one. So as Craig was asking, I will just share what was in there. Free from what was the question? What could it be free from? I will put my way. You can feel it. If it works for you, it won't, but it might it might take the conversation somewhere else.
Yes, I would like that. I would like that.
Right. So free from what? I heard free from judgment.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you. My God, thank you. My God, thank you. My God, thank you. Is it? Wow, thank you.
And then you can just explore around that and get wet.
I want to cry.
Feel the rain.
I want to cry. I want to cry. I want to cry. Like that moved me. Like every cell in my body, it touched me, it moved me in my heart, in my soul, in my whole being. That is the one thing I hate. I really can say I hate is judgment, to be judged. I can cry, I can really cry. Because that is not just a word, that's a word that's carried me my whole life, to be judged. And to be free from judgment. Isn't that just beautiful? Thank you, Jesse.
So for you, what is the other word? What's the other side of judgment?
Acceptance.
That's great then.
Yeah.
So that is what you want. And it's like, so free from judgment says, well,
oh my
accept
God, I feel
them.
like I'm going to cry.
I can accept. And Craig may had a different thing he was going after.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, mine was very closely related to that.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
And it's about explaining.
Oh, Jesus, thank you.
Explaining is your way, is the way that you judge yourself.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. God Almighty.
Okay, there's this pressure to justify yourself.
Oh God,
justify
thank you.
Your thoughts, justify your actions, and so that comes out by by explaining.
Oh, Jesus, thank you.
Okay, that's the free from part. Free
Wow.
from explaining, free from judging, free from justifying yourself. That's not required.
And that's
you don't have to
coming from
explain
trauma.
yourself. You don't have to explain your heart. You don't have to explain what's going
Wow.
on.
Letting go of the trauma.
Letting
It's
go,
trauma.
letting go of
Because,
that. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
because it's
It-
trauma.
yeah.
Trauma is what made me realize, why do I explain? And I used to explain much more, so that it was so bad. When I say bad, meaning it was so like, wow, when is it going to stop? Is because that was from trauma. Not even knowing that it was a trauma base, because I had to explain it so much.
Yeah.
Because that's just what it was. And now,
See, when you stop explaining, when you stop using your mouth to explain, your heart has the opportunity to express through your mouth.
There's the exercise.
Okay. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear.
Yeah, that's the lesson. That's the lesson. Yeah, for me.
No.
Yeah, it is a lesson. It's a lesson of
I know,
gratitude.
but don't call it a lesson either. That's doing the same thing.
I know it's going into condition again. It's not unconditional. So I'm just going to put it into my heart and
let
say
your heart
thank
cook
you.
on it. Let your heart just marinate in that.
Wow. It feels, you know what it feels?
Yeah.
I feel giddy in my head now. Feels like giddy.
Yeah, because we've just relieved some pressure off your head.
I'm serious. I feel giddy in my head.
Yeah.
Like I feel completely giddy, like released, like like innocent.
Because you don't have to understand it either.
Oh, Craig, so good.
You don't have to understand yourself.
Wow.
You just need to feel your heart. That's all. That's all you need.
Thank you. Thank you. It's beautiful. Wow. Wow. Yes. Now that was deep. Now you two are deep.
Well, yeah.
That was deep. I mean,
I think we interrupted a pattern.
Oh, for big time. For big. Okay. I feel it. I feel it in my body.
And
it's a whole
unconscious.
Shift.
Yes.
And that's what I was talking about, like being unconscious. You see? And you know that thing when you say not judge, but when you judge others, you'll be judged. Now, I was not judging, but I was unconsciously watching that pattern that I would not respond to, in a way of going into that, whole ditch. Right. But I could go into my heart and go, it's okay. Yeah. And so this is like, all comes to me to know that, unconsciously, not knowing. And then it was revealed, my truth. And now that can set me free. That's what I mean. And that's the beauty of having other perspectives and others to look within, because you cannot see it for yourself. This is why having to have a coach or having somebody as a guide, to have mentors, to have somebody that can actually say, no, here it is. This is what I'm seeing. And isn't it just, that is definitely like a big shift that's just happened right now. A massive shift just happened.
Yeah, the truth sets you free.
Jesus.
The truth in your heart. The truth in your heart. That's capital T, truth.
Come
the
on.
truth in your heart sets you free of any truth that your thinker might try to manufacture.
Wow, this is like, I'm serious. I don't know, like, this is like liquid.
Your heart knows everything. Your heart knows all the answers. Your heart has all the explanations, but you don't need to know those. All you need to know is the truth of your heart.
Wow.
And trust that the explanations live in there. and you don't even have to access them.
Thank you.
It's not necessary to know what's going on in your life. It isn't necessary at all. That ends up being revealed to you as you need to know.
Wow. I'm glad I'm on this session. That's for sure.
When I got on the call this morning, I talked about there was about a dozen dots in the field that got connected from you.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Okay, now the pattern that I was in before participating in all these things every morning, the pattern that I was in is that it was my business to connect the dots.
Oh, beautiful.
I would try to do that, but it's not, it turns out it's not my business to connect the dots. It's my business to keep an open space and an open heart and allow the dots to connect themselves when it's time for them to be connected. And that's become a magical life for me.
Wow,
Like when I wake up in the morning, and I realize that there's a dozen dots that have been connected, I go like, holy crap, this is automatic. This is part of my being that just does that. It just does it. And I'm not consciously aware of what I'm doing or how I'm doing it. In fact, it's important that I'm not aware about what
There's
I'm
nothing
doing
to
and
fix.
how I'm doing it. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to change. This is my true nature.
Yeah.
This is my true nature being allowed to express itself.
Wow, that's beautiful. Oh
and
my
it's
God,
in
I'm
conjunction.
So happy.
It's in union. It's in union with God and all the energies that affect me in my environment. It's conjunction with all of those. And it just happens. It just emerges. It just creates itself. And I just get to play with all that. I get to play in that environment every day. And you notice I didn't try to explain how this works. Because I don't want anyone to try to imitate what I'm doing, because they will have their own way of doing what I'm doing. It'll be unique. It's unique to you, Nikki. What I just described is unique to you.
There's frameworks that we can use that are guides to it that help us discover that. But it did, and it's more in the demonstration and the awareness. And at the end of the day, it is always opposite of what you've done.
Yeah, exactly.
That is what will set you free.
And it's always the opposite of what you thought it was going to be.
Yep. And that is what we let go of. That is what we heal from. That is what we allow as a could. Because you can always go back to that old pattern. You can always repair it, pair up with that old pattern when you've seen all the other potentials. We just think we can't. And that is so silly.
Or not allowing. I guess that's also not allowing it.
Yeah.
And that's, like Craig says, that's the when you get to get out of your head and go into your heart.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it takes that, and to get to your head and to your heart is not it's not far, right? It's not far if you think about it, but it can get, yeah.
It's just a habit. Just a habit.
Depends
It's a
on
habit,
which pattern you're writing. If you're writing the patterns, you never get to your heart. But if you find your shortcuts to it, like finding the judger is a shortcut to it. Because it's the wound at the end, like we call it the wound.
Yeah, it's the wound.
If we can accept the wound, then we're at the shortcut. We're at the gate. We're at that moment where all those other patterns can be released.
But I think also what's beautiful about how Craig explained it now, not even needing to explain it, but just sharing what he shared, is sometimes that I feel what's come up for me is that what I wanted to hear when I was a child.
Yes.
That I would not be persecuted. I would not be judged. I would not be punished. He came to me not with a harsh wrath and the nastiness in me. He came with a suggestion, and then gave my inner child that love that I could also see that maybe that's always what I wanted to feel and experience, and I didn't. So I had to learn to reparent, but now to be around people that can parent me in a way of maturing in giving and allowing me to say, it's time now for you to break away from what is old and bring in the new. And that goes with listening, but also now listening to my heart. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually time for you to parent yourself.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean be judgmental like your parents were.
Yeah.
It means the opposite. It means repair the love that was there.
Yes, correct.
And be influenced by that.
Yes.
Here on out, instead of being influenced by the judgment.
So that's it. Praise God. That's it.
Yeah.
I think that's what allowing healing is about. Allowing the healing to be healing. To heal, 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 heal your heart, heal yourself. Because I'm right now, like I'm my whole body is like a huge shift happened now.
Yeah.
Like it's a huge shift. Like I could cry, but I'm not. Follow?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like I'm feeling like, where am I?
Healing.
Where am I? Like, am I like here or am I somewhere else? I don't know. Because I'm feeling so like heart-centered in a way that I can think, is it really like happening? Because this is something I've always wanted, maybe, or maybe I've always wanted to experience. And when it happens, can you be willing to accept it? Will you allow it?
So name it. Name the feeling for you. Name it so that then you anchor it.
Love. I feel loved.
Good. So then it's like, oh, you're just building on the last moment you experienced love. And so this is it's feeling the rain and being wet at the same time.
Just before we get off this, this is the feeling of your heart healing itself. This is it.
And
It's
then
so
it's like,
good. It
oh,
feels so
yes,
good.
Yeah.
and it's like,
yeah.
I can love myself. Because it always starts there. You've said that. Those are your words. It starts with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, it does.
I love myself first.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Wow. Wow.
And then we can pass it around. We can pass it to those that we need it for the healing. We can pass it to the parents and say, parents, this is love.
And maybe that's also what they needed because they were hurt.
Siblings, this is love.
Yeah, I love. Thank you. Thank you, Craig and Jesse.
Spouses, this is love.
Mm. Yes.
Children, this is love.
Mm.
Friends, this is love.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Project that healing of
Enemies.
your heart healing itself. You can project it on anybody you want to.
I love love.
Anywhere in the universe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
That is my way to repair.
Oh.
In the perfect way, in the perfect time, in the perfect order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Well, I'm finishing my son's breakfast now, so I gotta say that was just like, wow. Yeah. Thank you. That was just,
Unconditional love.
yeah. Yeah. I'll carry it through my day today. And I'll carry you to my heart today. Thank
Well,
you, both of you.
Just make sure you give Charles a hug for me.
Oh, thank you, Craig. That's beautiful. Yeah. He's a hugger, that's for sure. He is a hugger.
Good.
Yeah, I'm making
And
him
you can
breakfast.
tell him it's from me.
I will. I
If you
will
want.
tell him.
You don't have to.
Of
but you
course,
can.
I'll tell him. Of course, I tell him. He knows I'm on the morning session. That's why
Yeah.
he comes very quietly and asks me, Mom. Yeah, I'm hungry. So he knows. He whispered, I'm hungry, so I'm making him some bacon and eggs. Yeah, his favorite. I love you guys. I really love you. Thank you. My heart's full. I'm so full. I'm so thankful. Thank you for filling up my cup today. And it's running over. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, please God. Bye for now. Love you both.
Bye.
Kisses.
Oh wow, that went a total different direction than I expected it was going to go. I love serendipity. Oh wow.
At which part did it go different? Like, what does that mean?
Well, I was kind of expecting to come on here and be talking about all those dots that got connected. But what's really interesting is there was an extension of that blossomed that I hadn't even explored yet. that whole thing about judging yourself. That was a huge one. I hadn't made that connection before.
Yeah, we all do it.
We've been trained. We've been trained to do that. It's been drilled into us.
It's the result of it, right? It's the result of the structure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's really about contemplating things instead of focusing on them, and allowing your heart to do what it does the best. That is heal everything and awash you in liquid love. That's what our hearts do the best.
Yep.
And just letting it happen.
Yep.
And standing back and observing it.
Unfolding and taking the obvious action.
Well, that is the obvious action.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes you have to step forward.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, you can't step forward until that first part is completed, is repaired.
So the point of it is to do the opposite of what you would normally do.
Correct.
So those that normally sit back, it might be to take that step, and those that always are taking that step would be to sit back.
Yeah.
Because that is when the judger comes up.
Well, the prevailing energy is about taking action right now. That's not healthy for very many of us. It might be for some, but not that many of us. Well, for Nikki, that showed up as mind chatter, which is just a form of judgment.
Which is a pattern, a comfortable pattern to get in, as that's what we do with it all the way around.
Yeah.
And alone we can't see that. Yeah. When we're alone, no one can call us out on it. No one can challenge it. So
that was a pattern that I adopted.
Yeah.
Years and years and years.
Yeah. We all do. We all got our version of it. We all got our uniqueness of it.
Yeah.
It shows up in different ways for everybody. The result's the same.
Wow. The future of doing this every day, Jesse, is is modeling this, integrating these new ways of being into ourselves, and demonstrating this to other people, to large groups of people. And teaching them to practice this way of being. Oh, wow. We're on the leading end of a new experience for humanity. A repairing. Wow. Humanity. Oh my goodness. We're already started. Look what this has become. Oh my. What's been coming up for me the last 2 weeks in these sessions, but also in life in general, is I've been presented with options, potentials. And I get to choose which ones of those that I get to choose which ones I identify with. So an example of that was kind of came up like this. Well, Craig, do you want to be a prophetic voice? You want that? It's up to you. It's your choice. You want to be this. I mean, the truth is, I already am. But this choice about consciously stepping into and wearing that true nature like a costume, and integrating it into my being. That's where the choice is at right now. And about 2 weeks ago, I said yes to that one. And I keep running across new ones. That's kind of what those connecting the dots that came to me overnight were those kinds of potentials. And it's like, so every day the choice comes up. Here's what you are, here's who you are. But do you choose to really be it? Do you choose to really be what and who you are? That's my choice now. That's the choice that's presented to me now, over and over and over again. Morning. Interesting is turns out that I'm not anything that I thought I was. None of what I thought was true. Not who I thought I was. Not even anything like what I thought I was. But what I thought I was shaped who I am. So I honor who I thought I was. Because it was a necessary part. Yeah, who I thought I was a necessary part of actually bringing out who I actually am. Because it helped me discover who I'm not.
Sure. And all the energy in that, all the structures towards it.
Yeah. So my words, my words today were walk away. That's simple. walk away from who I think or thought I am. Just walk away. Step into this brand new life, this brand new truth. Brand new. It feels brand new to me. It's true all along. Just hidden for a bit. Can you feel my heart speaking? That's a rhetorical question. Damn well you can. I am so at one with the heart of God right now. Oh my goodness. I choose being at one with the heart of God.
And today I choose repair.
Yeah.
Just for today.
I choose repairing. Whatever that could mean.
Yeah. Repairing
Whatever it could mean.
Unexpectedly.
Yeah.
Unconditionally.
Great anticipation.
Great anticipation. Well, I'm going to go spend a few moments with the family before they leave.
Great. Well, thank you, Jesse. That was off the chart for me, man.
It was great morning. So thank you. And till next time.
Yep. Big love, Jesse.
Thank you, Craig. To you too.